Lovely people. So today the topic is content creation better than advertisements. Yes, I know I was supposed to start 11 a.m. AST time. However, I had some difficulties in terms of audio. So I would like to ask if it is that you can hear me properly before I proceed. Are you hearing me? I just want to make sure if everyone is hearing me, just say yes in the chat that you are hearing me so I can proceed. Okay, awesome. So, as I mentioned, right, content creation better than ads. Thank you, Melissa. I would like to share a short story before I proceed. So, yesterday, I went to the golf club in Chagaramas. I'm determined to play golf because in Trinity, where I live, Millennium Lakes Golf Course, they are under renovation. So I told myself, here what? I am picking up the phone to get a contact for Chagrama's Golf Club because I heard that is open to the public. And I did so, and I was able to communicate with someone. And they told me that they have a clinic that is finishing, which is essentially today. And that's how I could come and view the scenery, but don't go and play golf because it's all about a technique rather than you just going for yourself learning. So I decided to go down. I went, yesterday. I saw the nice scenery. It was welcoming, the atmosphere and everything. And I was so intrigued by, how the place is. It's so big. And when I went, I approached the office and no one was there. So I asked someone who was there that if the office is open. They said, no, you came late. So I reached there at 4 o'clock, but I heard that it opened to the public from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. And, I told myself, well, let me talk to someone else, just to find out about, playing of golf and these things. And I was able to talk to this lovely gentleman who told me that, well, the office is closed. The guy left just a few minutes ago. But what you can do, you can come tomorrow, which is today, Sunday, and I would be gladly like to help you to show you how to play golf in terms of the technique and so forth. So I told them, okay, I will, take that in consideration. But unfortunately, I did not go today, but I will go next week, Saturday, right? So when I was about to leave now, I saw this guy playing golf, and it intrigued me to go and ask him, hey, how long have you been playing this game? What are some of the pros and cons of this game and these sorts of things? And we had a great conversation where he told me, if it is you want, you can just pull on the side and I have an extra golf stick that, you could play golf with me. So he basically showed me the technique, right? How to hit the ball. But I am a person that always into sports. I played football, growing up in teenager days, and also I played basketball and other sports. So, once playing sports, you have that technique going forward. So, although you enter in a new sport, you have that, composure, you have that idea about how to go about playing sports because every sport is basically different in terms of one sport you may be using your hands, the other sport you may be using just your feet. But with this sport now, it's all about you using the right technique with your swing and your composure. So when the guy showed me how to hold the golf stick and I hit the ball the first time and he was like, whoa, that's a great shot because I hit it with a great forward drive. And he was like, that is great. How you ever played golf before? I said, no, first time. So you know, I said I played sports from before, so I have an idea. Once you show me how to hold the golf stick, I have the idea where I could watch the ball, know exactly where I want to hit, and where the tip of the golf stick is going to connect with the ball. But the whole idea of this story is that it's all about content. Content creation is not just basically you making content to put out on social media. Content creation is basically you living inside of you, bringing out that innerness inside of you. What people don't understand, right? In terms of content creation, you have to know how you are speaking with people, building relationship. Because I went with the intention just to watch the scenery of the golf course, but by basing how I provided my information and how I relate to these people, I was able to play golf, meet someone, build a relationship. The guy was like impressed because we played golf for about 35 minutes, and he was like, "Hey, where you from?" I said, "I'm from Trinity." And he said, "Well, how come you didn't go to Millennium?" So I told him that Millennium, they know golf course is under renovation. So he was like, "Yes, that is so true." He said, "Take my number, and anytime you are coming down here, we could always come and play golf together." But the whole idea, right, is that you now have to know that public speaking is basically a conversation from the heart. People have to change their persona before they can change their reality. And that is something that we do not understand. And I would say that not everything is for everyone. Some people might want to be a content creator, but they're not in the right frame of mind to be a content creator because their persona is not um, persuading, is not enticing, is not heartwarming to an individual. So going forward, right, it builds trust, providing value, right, not simply content. I am serving you, I am not serving myself. Today, this live video is basically me coming and providing value to you, telling you that content creation over ads is absolutely makes the utmost sense, because you may think that I'm going to spend money to pay, right, for ads. And yes, you will get the traction that you deserve. But then after now, when the ads is finished, what is going on in terms of your business? What is going on in terms of your service? So if you are able to provide great content on a consistent basis, an enticing basis with a hook at the beginning, then after you can see rewards going forward without you providing, right, or seeking ads. And then when the ads is finished, you're not getting that, value that you would like to get. So let's stop a minute and think about it holistically and logically. Where if it didn't had television, if it didn't had YouTube, if it didn't had Google, what would have gone in terms of your ads, right? We have to watch that. If you are a small business owner or an individual who is now coming out for the first time in terms of trying to get clients, spending money on ads might not be that beneficial to you because it will be an expense on your pocket. So, how do you leverage going forward? You leverage by providing value. When it is that you see a problem, for example, you are seeing that a lot of people have problems with sales professionals out there because they find that they are not trustworthy, they're not credible, they're not honest. Okay, well, that is a problem. Maybe that problem, I can make that an opportunity. Maybe I could start a coaching program where I could make individuals trust, sales professionals, build that credibility going forward. So, in every problem, there's an opportunity that we ourselves can create. Some people are right now waiting on job opportunities, right? Because we know the market is tough. The pandemic has made people lose a lot of revenue, lose sales to the extent that they have to close their business, and you don't know what is the next step. When now you are trying to wait on a job opportunity to get yourself back into a gear, when you can create an opportunity rather than to wait on it. My vision is basically I helping each person so that they now can help themselves and form a chain reaction. Brian Tracy said it best. You should approach each customer with the idea of helping him or her solve a problem, not of selling a product or a service. When it is now we instill that into our mentality, we will see a difference. So it's all about building trust. Most important when you're providing your content, because trust goes a long way. No one's like a dishonest person, right? Brand recognition. You are building your brand by providing great content. You are letting people know that you provide a great service. Your service is the best service. You are not competing with anyone. Competition is not in your agenda. You just trying to provide value, and when you provide that value, people watch you as a guru within your field. So it's all about that brand recognition you're building for yourself. You want to wear your own brand. Today I'm wearing ASM, basically, which is Antonio Sales and Marketing. So I'm representing myself. I'm building my personal brand. Any questions, anyone? Feel free to ask in the comment section. I will be gladly answering all questions, and also I would like to connect with each one. So send in your requests. It will be appreciative, and we will build professional, genuine relationships going forward. Right? Content creation, it also helps in terms of the SEO, which is the search engine optimization. When you provide the necessary keywords, your SEO tends to drive at a further reaching more individuals. So the keywords in, let's say, your post on LinkedIn, right, will drive the right um, awareness to the individuals that you want to target, whether it be your niche market. So hashtags is basically most important to drive that SEO. On LinkedIn, it is advised that you should at least provide 5 hashtags. My 5 hashtags I provide is basically LinkedIn, social selling, marketing, revenue growth, and lead generation. I speak on LinkedIn. I am a social seller because I utilize all the social media platforms which are free: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, um, and LinkedIn. I do not use the Pinterest that much. However, if you have free social media platforms, why not utilize all? I utilize all in such a way that it not is difficult for me or cumbersome in any way. I utilize it and I repurpose my content on each platform. Reason being that not all customers will be on one platform. Customers now will be separated. So you may have some customers who will be on LinkedIn, right? But they will be on Facebook, but not on LinkedIn. So you want LinkedIn and Facebook customers. Then you have some customers who are on Instagram, but not on LinkedIn and not on Facebook. So you want to repurpose your content to meet as much people as possible, because the idea is all about building your brand awareness, growing your business going forward. Make sense? Thank you. Olga, good morning to you from Ecuador. It's a pleasure for you to be tuning in today. I hope that you love this presentation, my great friend Olga. Brand content creation, it also generate leads. Where it is now, leads are people who are interested in your business. So you generate leads because they now will watch that you are providing value, and they may want to reach out to you in sense now how it is that I could provide this great content to hook my audience so that they now could see what I'm providing is great and buy into me. Because let's be honest to ourselves, people buy from people and not necessarily a business, right? So when it is an individual leave their job, which is their business, the company that they're working for, right? Necessarily all the time that when they leave, business will still generate the same revenue when that person was there. Sometimes the customers leave with the person who leave the business, and if they go on to another business, the customer will basically go there also, especially if it's within the same industry. Well, customers now will go to that other business because it's basically the same industry. So the customers will go to that person who left, So people buy from people, and let's always take that in consideration. So once you build a great brand, and once it is that your customers trust you and know to themselves that when it is that they ask you questions, and you could be able to provide the exact information that they would like to hear, and not always, right, that you should be selling everything to your customer. When it is you realize to yourself that when you try to match your customer needs and your needs and bring it together and realize it uneven, you now have to tell your customer, well, I believe that this product or this service is not right for you at this point in time. So maybe I can refer you to someone who I believe will be better to assist you, or product might be great for you in this instance. And when you show that integrity towards the customer tends to feel appreciated. And with that appreciation now, in the future, whether they have to buy maybe the exact product that you have, or whether it may be a friend or their spouse want to find out more about your product, they will come to you because they will be like, this guy or this girl did not try to sell me a product which I realized I did not need when the information was being passed, because it's all about you asking great questions, right? And then now receiving those great answers and giving solutions, or ideas or tips to the customer, so that you now could realize if it is you all can mesh. If you can't mesh, well then after, don't try to sell. So you have to know, when you're speaking to your customer, you're speaking directly to them. So when you're providing your content, it have to be specifically to them and not to you. And when you do it in such a way, you will always grab the awareness of your customers, and they will always be appreciated to the fact that you are really genuine to them. Because it have a lot of genuine people who are not genuine out here. And sometimes we may see a great profile, and we may think that, is this person the person who can really help me? And then when you reach out to the individual, you get to realize that this person is not the person that their profile says about. So, it's always great to put yourself out there, right? Always feel uncomfortable, never be comfortable in life, because complacency is a killer with your dreams going forward. When you're uncomfortable, you make yourself grow. That is how it is growth goes, right? As the saying goes, you have to look at the task rather than the outcome. Darren Hardy said it best. You know, don't study the outcome, study the task at hand. When you study the task at hand and you do your best, outcome will be great. Anything better than that. And even, going forward, Les Brown said, fear kills so many people's dreams that is unbelievable. He even went further to say that a lot of great people are 6 foot under in the grave because they never was able to tap in to the innerness to bring out that creativity out of them, because everybody have greatness within. It's just to tap into that greatness and bring it out. And sometimes in order to bring out that creativeness out of you, you need a mentor, you need a coach, because when you watch all those great athletes, like Michael Jordan, for example, he had a great coach, Tim Grover. He basically paid Tim Grover so that Tim Grover could be his only coach, and no one else could be, Tim Grover could train. So Michael Jordan paid him an exceeding amount of money so that he could train him only and no one else, so that you will get the best performance out of you. And sometimes, yes, some people may say that in terms of sales, marketing, content creation, it may not correlate with sports. But when you think about it logically, it does. If you have a mentor or a coach, to push you to that extent, you will be great, because not everyone is self motivated. Sometimes you need that push from someone, in order to be awesome. And that is where I feel a lot of people can't reach that next step in life. You're walking up this step, but you're walking up this step with your eyes open when you're supposed to walk up with the step with your eyes closed. You're walking into the unknown. Don't study about, hey, I don't think I could reach that next step. Just close your eyes and basically walk, and you will find, knock, 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 the door will open for you. So just watching this question here, um, Jamunar Amin Ratal said, wouldn't it be a great decision if you add a hashtag which has more than 20 million followers? The whole thing about this is that with hashtags, right, you don't try to provide a hashtag that is over 100,000 followers. Why is that? Your hashtag will get lost. Your content, sorry, will get lost in that hashtag. You want now your content to be seen because so many people within that hashtag, so many followers, that how it is that your content could be seen, and especially if it is that the engagement on your content is not that much. Let's say your engagement on your content is like 10 likes, 20 likes. Let's be real, your hashtag wouldn't be seen. So, what you have to do is create your own hashtag, right? Like how I created my marketing hashtag. That is my basically, a unique hashtag, so it have a chance that your hashtag will be seen compared to if it is that you put a hashtag like hashtag personal branding. You could put hashtag Jamunar marketing, that is your name, and then marketing join together. So you could build that following with your hashtag, and each time you post you could say, follow this hashtag, which is hashtag, and as your hashtag grow, and anyone after, let's say, 2 months, 3 months, when you start build following, click on your hashtag, you will see all your content from beginning to end. So be creative, create your own hashtag. At the end of the day, as I tell everyone, creativity beats experience. You may be experienced as a content creator years ago, but information is updating itself. Customers are more skeptical than anything ago. They now are privy to more information by the press of their fingertip, right? So you now have to know to yourself that if customers are more skeptical, then I now have to provide relating, trending content that will entice your audience as to why you are providing this great value, why they should buy into you. So going forward, creativity beats experience, and try to implement that. The more creative you be, the more people look at you. So establish your expertise, show off your wisdom, show people that you are a guru within your field, show them that you understand what it is that you are talking about. The best way to learn anything, right? This is a tricky, is to teach it. You may be into sales, right? Being a sales professional, being a content creator, right? Creating content. But if it is that you cannot teach what it is that you are doing, well, then after you are not good at what you do. So the best way to learn is to teach what you learn. And in that way, you now will be seen as a much guru compared to someone who thinks that they is a guru and they are not a guru. So you always want to show that you understand exactly what to teach and you could put it forward in the simplest term so that people could understand. Do not try to use, jargons, or do not try to use big words that people may not understand. And at the end of the day, you want to be a guru within your field. It's all about you providing value to someone else. you are not doing this for yourself. You are doing this to serve your community. You are doing this to better someone's life, you know. And this is the implementation that we should use in our strategies going forward. So, any other questions, feel free to ask because I am here to guide you. Um, Lincoln has recently rolled out a content creator program, and I'm elated to say, I even mentioned it in a post recently that I was accepted into that content creator program. And why I think that I was accepted is that I serve my community. I don't try to put out content, because it's serving me. I watch what is displayed out there on LinkedIn. I watch what people is putting out on a daily basis. And I do my data analytics and see what people having problem with. And in that way, I provide content to serve my community. I realize that a lot of people are not motivated. And despite that, they may get a motivational minute or, some motivational tips. It will just last for a second and then it will fade away. So, my message to you, you have to be self motivated. And the only way to be self motivated, you need to implement a coach or a mentor in your process. That's the only way to reach that pillar in life. You could be at a point in life that you think you are good, but are you good? Or what is your legacy? Because some of us think that, all right, we are earning six figures, just saying, and that is it. When you could do so much more, when you could serve people, help what others who are not in a position to help themselves. We always think that money is to spend, but to me, the true definition of money is for you to help other people, right, who are less fortunate than you. And in that way now, you will basically help yourself because our Lord and Savior loves a cheerful giver. And it's basically you manifesting, greatness within yourself. Life is a manifestation of where you direct your energy. So if you direct your energy on serving the community, on helping individuals, basically you will manifest greatness within your life where people will serve you and will respect you. And that is where you will have that great legacy going forward. And you know, the internet is a place where so much vital information is being given on a daily basis that why it is that we should spend so much money on advertisement, whether it be TV commercials, whether it be radio commercials. We could just basically generate our own content and keep on building ourselves. One of our great ideas to hook audience in terms of your content on LinkedIn platform. Let's say, for example, you have the title Content Creation Better Than Ads. Make sure to tune in 5 p.m. Wednesday, December 14th, 2021. Just saying. You skip about 4 or 5 lines in your post and then you start to provide content. Why is that? You want your audience to be searching or seeking that information that they would be interested in because it's all about they wanted more. So when they see that title, but they're not seeing any words when they are going through scrolling through LinkedIn, they now will want to click on your post. And as the algorithm goes, the more clicks on your post is the more the algorithm will spread out and will send it out to more audience. So when it is now that that person click on your post, right, views, also they go further to even like your post, You put a call to action at the end of your post. If it is that you are interested to hear more, please DM or call. And that way now you provide that great content and they now have the option, feel free to reach out to me, to call, to WhatsApp me. You want people to be buy into you, to feel that, all right, this person wouldn't shun me off. So if it is that you don't want to take, a program that you have, at least you could give the person or persons tips. That everything is about trying to make money. Some people may come to me and say, hey, I'm interested in learning more about sales. I'm interested to be a content creator. Could you, provide tips for me? I would be like, do you want tips or do you want, to enroll in a program that I have? And some may say that right now, due to the circumstances, they do not have the necessary funds, in order to enroll in my program. So they now will basically be like, just the tips. I wouldn't shut them away. I will say, well, all right, I will provide the necessary tips to you. And it could be 4 or 5 tips, but at the end of the day, you don't want to shun off anybody to make anybody be like it's just about money. It's not about money. For me, it's all about serving my community. And in closing, I would like to tell everyone thanks for tuning in to be watching my live today. And also those on the replay, thank you very much. If it is that anyone, would like to reach out to me for anything, whether it be for a program, whether it be for tips, feel free. I'm not shunning anyone off. It's all about me serving my Lincoln community. Thank you very much and have a blessed Sunday.